morning. This is just Flow into Yoga Nidra. So welcome, thanks for joining me today. We're going to start at the back of our mat, just in a seated position. We won't be here too long, so just kind of just find a seat and place your hands on your knees, palms up or palms down, and just taking a few breaths just to kind of create that stillness in the body, a little bit of calmness. Once you've found a little bit of calmness in your breath, let's go ahead and inhale, arms reach up. So as our arms reach up, we're going to connect the palms here and then bring them down to the heart. So Anjali Mudra. Again, we'll do that again. Inhale, arms sweep up. Connecting the palms and then bringing them to the heart with our exhale. One more time here. Inhale, reach those arms up. And exhale, hands to the heart. All right, bringing our hands to our mat and just kind of rolling over the feet. Let's go ahead and find our way to our first downward facing dog of the practice today. And while we're here, we may start to create that movement that we were craving a moment ago, while we were still. Or maybe this is where we just find a little bit more stillness, just to cultivate that calm. All right, one more deep breath in. Exhale it out your mouth this time. Good, bringing the feet together, inhaling up the right leg. Exhale, step it all the way up to the top of your mat. We're going to plant that left hand, bring the right arm up to twist. Good, hand comes down to the mat. We'll take one big giant step all the way up to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, reach for the sky, so bring the palms together. And exhale, hands to the heart. All right, we'll do that again. Inhale, arms come up, just to kind of bring ourselves down back to where we were. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. So plant the hands here. Step back step back just the left foot. We'll start there. Go ahead and take the right foot all the way back up to that three-legged dog. And then exhale to downward facing dog. All right, let's go ahead and shift forward with our breath. Coming into a plank pose, and then exhale, lower down. All right, so I'm gonna move my blocks out of the way for a little bit. All right, so just coming flat to the mat. That rhymes. I didn't really do that on purpose, but whatever. All right, so feet are flat down on your mat here. Hands at your upper ribs. Just kind of finding a connection with your mat, with your breath. Let's go ahead and having the elbows really pulled into the body. Inhale, press up, cobra pose. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, lift it up. Cobra pose. And then exhale, release. One more time, inhale, lift it up. Lift the chest up. Good. Shoulders roll back. And exhale, release. From here, tuck your toes, lift the plank, and exhale to downward facing dog. Good. Just take a few breaths here. Finding that sense of calm. All right, toes together, inhaling up the left leg. Exhale, step it forward, planting that right hand. Lift up the left arm and twist. Good. Hand comes down to the mat. Step all the way up to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, root to rise. Bring your hands all the way up, connect the palms. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Right foot goes back. And then left foot follows. Three-legged dog. Left foot reach up. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, lower down. So we'll just do one. Inhale, cobra or maybe up dog. Exhale, release it. Tucking the toes under, lift up, and then find your way to downward facing dog. Awesome. All right, let's go ahead and inhale up the right leg. Exhale, step it forward. Planting that left hand, right arm comes up. Good. Exhale, releasing the hand. One big step up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, root to rise. Arms reach tall. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Left foot goes back. Right foot comes all the way up to that three-legged dog. Exhale, foot comes down, down leg, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale and lower. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, hips lift, downward facing dog. All right, inhaling up the left leg. Exhale, stepping it forward, planting that right hand, lift that left arm up. Exhale, hand comes down. Big step up to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway. Good. Exhale and fold. Inhale, root to rise. Arms reach up, palms connect. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, one more time on this side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold, planting the hands. Right toes go back. Left foot goes all the way up, three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, back. Downward facing dog. Now, if you wanted to, instead of doing the down dogs, you can always go to child's pose also. Okay, whatever floats your boat. Good. All right, so this time what we're going to do is walk. Take our feet nice and wide first, maybe the width of your mat. Walk the hands back to the back of your mat. Let's inhale halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise. So bring yourself all the way up. Palms connect at the heart. All right. So to continue moving along, inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come at the low back, lifting the chest with the breath. Exhale, fold forward. So this could be straight leg or it can be bent knees. Maybe it's a little early for straight legs, so maybe the knees are a tiny bit bent. Releasing the fingers to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, root to rise, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms come up. We're going to interlace the fingers again, but one finger over, so it feels a little weird. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, fold. Good, release the hands down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Walk the hands back out to your down dog. Nice wide stance. Walk the toes back in. Downward facing dog. All right, so let's go ahead and inhale up the right leg. Exhale, step it all the way up to the top. All right. So finding your footing here in this runner's lunge. When you're ready, inhale up, crescent lunge. So we're going to spend a few moments here, a few breaths. So kind of really take your time, find stillness in your pose. So if you just need to take the time to adjust, bringing the arms up, and just maybe taking a few deep breaths here. So maybe one more breath in. And let's go ahead and bring the hands back to the heart. Take a big step up, one big step all the way up to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, take both of the feet back. And you can exhale down to the mat, or if you want to go to down dog, you can. Inhale, heart lifts if you're going there. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. All right. Okay, coming back to your breath. Let's go ahead and inhale up the left leg, step it all the way up to the top. So again, finding your footing here, maybe creating the space between the toes. Good, take your time when we come up to crescent on this side. Rolling just kind of trying to keep your shoulders at a comfortable space. So you don't want to be here. We want to be energetic, but we don't want to be up into our ears. You know, this kind of causes a little more tension and stress in the body. All right, taking the palms together at the heart. Let's go ahead and step up to the top. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and plant the hands. Take it back to your plank. Lower through here or down dog. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, inhaling up the right leg. Exhale, step forward. Again, we're going to come to that crescent lunge, but have some blocks nearby. You'll kind of see where I'm going with this in a moment. Just going to adding on to this a little bit. So maybe not taking as many breaths here. This time, exhaling either hands to the ground or hands to your blocks, standing splits. Go ahead and drop your head down. All right, here's where we're going to step the feet together at the top of the mat. Inhale, slowly rise all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, float yourself down, reach for your toes. Inhale, halfway. Exhale and fold, step it back. Take your vinyasa here or go to downward facing dog. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale back, downward facing dog. We all will meet in the same place. Taking some really releasing breaths. All right, let's go ahead and do the left side. Inhaling up the left leg. Stepping it all the way up, finding that crescent lunge when you're ready. All right, reaching down for the feet or blocks. Standing splits. So go ahead and drop the head down. Create the space in the back of the neck. All right, meet the feet together at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, reach to rise, arms reach up tall. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, we'll do one more round of those on each side. So let's go ahead and get moving. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, take it back, and lower through. Inhale, heart lifts. And exhale back to downward facing dog. Maybe just one round of breath here. Inhaling up the right leg. Exhale, stepping it forward. Inhale, reach it up. Good. Exhale, reaching down for the ground, standing splits. Let's meet the feet together at the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, reach to rise. Arms stretch up tall. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, arms sweep down, reverse swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold, step it back. Lower through here. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, one breath. All right, inhaling up the left leg. Stepping it up to the top with your exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, dive forward, standing splits. All right, stepping the feet together at the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale all the way up, reach it tall. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, just gonna release your hands for a moment. Coming to mountain pose just for a couple breaths. Just to kind of recenter, come back to calm, stillness. Even though we're, usually pausing in a pose for a few breaths kind of emanates that. So let's just kind of come back to that for a few moments. Don't worry, we'll get moving around in a second. But just feeling all four corners of your feet. Reaching down for the mat. the chair pose. So legs can be together here, or if you want to have them a little bit hips distance apart, you can do that as well. We're just going to hang out here for just a moment. This is like going to be round one. So finding your seat here. All right, one more breath in. And exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Go through a vinyasa here as you step back. Or go to downward facing dog. I'm just going to skip it for now. So just going to take a few moments when we get to that downward facing dog. All right, inhaling up the right leg. Exhale and step it forward. So we're going to come into warrior one. So again, take your time. So maybe finding that moment to plant that back heel down and reaching up, squaring the hips. And this is where we're just going to settle in for a few moments. So just going to take a second to really kind of listen and feel your body. Feel this hip being hugged in, pulled back, and this one rotating out this way. All right, one more breath in. Exhale, release the hands down. We're going to take it back to plank. All right, so rolling onto the left side. Now this is we're going to do a side plank. So any variation, I'm just going to do a supported side plank. So I lowered my left knee. I'm going to pivot open, reaching up with my right hand, maybe reaching over the ear. If you wanted to, this leg could come up. I'm just going to find whatever feels good for your body today. Good. Go ahead and lower back down to the plank pose. Come on down to your mat or downward facing dog. And I'm just going to come to downward facing dog. So spending a few moments waiting for you guys to get there. All right, let's go ahead and inhale up the left leg. Exhale, step it forward again. Take your time, planting that back heel down and bringing ourselves up to warrior one. Again, just kind of feeling that left hip pull back, this pull shift forward a little bit, really squaring the hips. Taking a few moments to really feel the breath here. All right, exhale, release the hands. Again, we're going to come to that side plank on the right. So any variation you can want to do, so bringing the toes together. This time I'm going to drop my right knee, open up, lifting that left arm. And even if you want to open up this way, maybe taking yourself back a little bit. It's always a little more difficult when you're, say if you were stacking your ankles, but if you're here, maybe just kind of twisting open a little bit more if you feel like it. All right, go ahead and come on down. Take your vinyasa or go to downward facing dog. We'll take a couple breaths. All right, let's go ahead and inhale up both of the heels together. Bend your knees, look forward. Stop or hop or flop or float all the way up. I couldn't get all those words out at the same time, apparently. All right, inhale halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale to chair. We won't be here as long, so maybe just 3 breaths. So don't sit there quite as long. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, take it back, and then lower through or downward facing dog. All right, so this time when we get to our down dog, instead of lifting up your right leg, and I know some of you guys have a tendency to do that. Sometimes teachers cue it differently. So what I want you to do is actually step the right foot up. So kind of just going to use a little bit of core. You have to lift the leg up, then step it up. All right, so finding that warrior 1. So just take your time. Again, we'll maybe spend 3 breaths this time. All right, exhale, release it down. Step back to plank. And then again, left side. So maybe you're taking a different variation this time. Coming to the left side of your body, lifting up the right arm. Keeping those hips lifted as well. All right, lower down to the mat or exhale to downward facing dog. All right, sometimes I always cue it differently, but yeah, we're gonna do the same thing on this side. Go ahead, step. So if you want to, even kind of bringing the knee in towards the chest, almost in towards the nose, and then softly stepping it up towards the top of the mat. Planting the back heel, let's go ahead, bring it up to warrior 1. Exhale, release it down, step back to your plank. This time going to the right side of the body, lifting up that left arm, side plank. Lowering down to the mat or exhaling to downward facing dog. All right, and before we move on, go ahead and take yourself down to your knees for a few moments. We're just going to rest in child's pose. Again, not really super long time, just a couple breaths. We have a little bit of balance to do, and that always does kind of require a little bit of calming of the mind, or it creates that for us as well. So right here, just to settle in. All right, and let's go ahead and find our way back to downward facing dog. We'll continue this movement. All right, toes together, inhaling up the right leg. Exhale, step it forward. We're gonna come up to warrior 1, so plant that back heel. Bring yourself up again, really hugging in that leg. Exhale, open up to warrior 2. All right, so this is kind of where we're gonna go. So bringing your hands to eagle arm. So I'm gonna take my right arm, bend the elbow, and then I'm gonna wrap my left arm underneath. So we're still keeping our body like warrior 2. So we're facing kind of where our arms are, but our legs are going in their warrior 2 position as well. You can take the gaze over the shoulder if you want to though. So take a couple breaths here. And this is where we're going to find that peace of mind, that calming place. All right, so turning the body now forward. Okay, so right now we're kind of in warrior 1, legs, eagle arms still engaged. Go ahead and step your left foot up. And if you need to come here, you can. And then we're gonna cross, hopefully cross your ankle over. And maybe sit down a little bit. Good, now from this ravel position, we're gonna unravel and come down to half moon. So, taking our right hand down to the block or the ground. We can take a couple breaths. All right, drop it back to warrior two pose. Good. All right, let's flip the front palm, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle, so maybe finding your forearm resting on your thigh, reaching the arm up. Good, warrior two. Straighten up the front leg, block if you need it. I'm gonna lengthen forward, triangle pose. Just go ahead, open up, reach that left arm up, rotate open. All right, go ahead and add the bend back into the front knee, pivot on the back toe, step it back to your plank. And again, downward facing dog, or if you'd like to go ahead and vinyasa there, be my guest. All right, let's go ahead and bring the toes together. Inhaling up the left leg, step it all the way up to the top. Back you will plant. Warrior one. With that inhale. Warrior two with that exhale. Nice. All right, so we're doing the eagle arms again here. This time the left arm is in front. Wrap the right arm underneath. So still keeping those warrior legs, warrior torso. Finding some stillness. Finding that calm. Taking nice deep breaths. Good. All right, let's start to turn the body towards the front. So maybe the feet kind of change direction as well. Step up. Again, here's fine. Let's go ahead, cross that right leg over the left. Let's sit down. Go ahead and unravel. Slowly, again, now coming into our not crescent lunge, half moon on this other side. Second hand can come to a block, the ground. Take your time here. All right, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Reach it all the way back and up. Stretch that side body. Exhale, extended side angle. Good, warrior two. Yeah, just kind of sink in. Again, if you need that block, grab it. We're going to straighten that front leg, lengthen forward, triangle pose. Bend in the front leg. Warrior two for just a second as we bring our palms down. Step it back. Now this will be technically the last vinyasa. So if you want to do that, go ahead. Let's go ahead and lift up to cobra or up dog. And then exhale back to downward facing dog. All right, perfect. All right, so we really only have a few more poses to do. So I might as well get to it. So let's go ahead and slowly shoot forward to plank, and then we're going to lower all the way down to our belly. All right, so I will first do, I'm going to do bound locust first, and then maybe we can kind of play with bow. So releasing the arms for a second, zipping the legs up, so toes are pointing back. We're going to interlace the fingers at the low back. All right, forehead center, inhale. Go ahead and lift up. Exhale, release. So maybe finding a cheek to the mat. We'll take a few breaths before we move on to the bow or the locust pose of your choice. Okay. All right, so same kind of scenario here. We're going to zip the legs up, and then you want to kick the hands, or the feet into the hands. We're just kind of grabbing a hold of them, so keeping the legs together to at least to start. All right, and then when you're ready, inhale. Start to flex the toes to separate those feet. And then slowly release it down. Good. Let's go ahead and flip on over to our back. Okay. So all the way down to your back. We'll let the legs go nice and long. So a couple things we're going to do here. So first, let's go ahead and bring the right knee into the chest. So just starting in this position. So left leg is long, toes pointing up. And let's go ahead and interlace the fingers behind the leg. So allowing the heel to come up towards the ceiling. Toes maybe coming back towards your face. And leg doesn't need to be completely straight. If you have a little bend here, that's okay. Take a few moments of breath. And if you can, maybe even let go of the leg. So you're kind of coming into this, almost like picturing when we're standing up, what this looks like. So it's kind of like a warrior three pose, especially if you have your hands here or maybe above the head. Good, go ahead and bend the knee back in. So again, feet are both flexed on both the feet, both the legs, I should say, they're with both the feet. All right, now we're gonna take a twist. So just using your left arm, guide your knee over to the left side. And just have your right arm come out down to the ground, so in a half T. Now if your leg doesn't come all the way down and this is uncomfortable, just grab a block. Nothing's gonna get hurt here. No feelings are hurt. You can't make it all the way down the ground. Yeah, keeping the feet flexed though and active. Taking the gaze over to the right. We're up to the ceiling. All right, maybe a couple more moments here. go ahead and bring yourself back to center. Just one more hug into the chest with the right leg. And then we're gonna take the leg long. So just kind of allow the body to stretch out. If you want to reach up overhead, you can. Maybe just kind of arching the back a little bit. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing over here. So starting to bring that left leg in, again, keeping both of the feet active. And then straightening out your legs. So maybe again, you're gonna start here. And then maybe after a couple breaths, you just let go. And you're reaching your arms above the head, or if you want to just bring them here over here. Again, if you just want to stay here the whole time, that's totally fine too. Maybe you have more of a grip, so if you can always take yourself up, but I prefer that you keep the shoulders down wherever you happen to be. Let's go ahead and bring the knee back into the chest. Feet are again still active. Nice toes pointing up. All right, let's go ahead and take that knee now over to the right side. Again, block if you need it or some kind of support. Arm is coming out to the left side. So keeping the shoulder down. All right, let's go ahead and bring the leg back to center. One little last squeeze into the chest. Nice, and again, extending the legs long. And maybe this is where you remain for the rest of the practice. If not, just go ahead and take a few moments here. And I'm gonna actually prepare myself as well for the Yoga Nidra portion of our practice. So just gonna take a couple moments, settle in, grab any additional props that you need. All right, let's prepare for the practice of Yoga Nidra. And to come into a position that will allow your body to remain comfortably still for about 15 minutes. And if you're lying down, take the time to align your body. Lengthening across the spine. Center your head atop your spine. And it can be helpful to create a stretch in the back of the neck, so wobble the head ever so slightly from side to side to make sure that the weight of the head is supported fully by the prop that is under it. This is the time to notice the comfort level of your body. You may wish to have something under your head, your knees, especially under the knees. It could ease the low back, maybe a rolled mat or a blanket. And again, if you have something under your head, just make sure it's soft enough. If it's that mat or if it's a blanket under your head, maybe fold it over. So again, notice your comfort level. Is there anything distracting you, such as a belt, tight jewelry, glasses, and hairbands? So if you notice these items, you can remove them or loosen them up. Now settle into your gaze. Either closing the eyes and the eyelids just meeting, or maybe using an eye pillow or letting the eyelids become heavy even if the eyes are open. Just letting the awareness turn inward. Soften the jaw by parting the teeth ever so slightly, even if your lips are closed. Notice that soft eyes, soft jaws invite relaxation to begin. Yoga Nidra is optimally practiced in stillness. However, if you need to make an adjustment at any time, do so with the least amount of effort and then return to stillness and your practice. Follow your breath now, breathing in and breathing out. And each time you exhale, invite your body to soften and settle into the support you have created for it, a sense of letting go. Continuing to make any micro adjustments that will make your posture just right. Become aware of your breath moving in and out of your body. Feel how your body is being supported. Notice how the legs are being supported, the arms, the trunk, and the head. Feeling how your whole body is being supported. Then settle into stillness. Say mentally, I am practicing Yoga Nidra. I will stay present and aware for the entire practice. Listen to the sounds around you. Let your awareness move in a circle, picking out sounds in all directions. Listen for sounds outside of this room, sounds inside of this room, sounds close to you or inside of your body. Then start to disconnect from those distractions of the outer world. Now is the time in our practice where we come to a sankalpa, a repetition of a short positive statement expressing a goal specifically made for you. Allow something to drift into your mind and repeat it 3 times to yourself. If nothing comes to mind at this time, just take a moment to look or listen within and discover. Now begins the rotation of awareness through the body's parts. As each part is named, focus on it by feeling sensations in it, mentally repeating its name, or picturing it in your mind. Starting on the right side, be aware of the right hand. Thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger. Palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, underarm, right side of the trunk, right hip, thigh, knee, lower leg, ankle, heel, instep, sole of the foot, top of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Now the left side. Thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, underarm, left side of the trunk, left hip, thigh, knee, lower leg, ankle, heel, instep, sole of the foot, top of the foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and fifth toe. Stay awake and bring attention to the top of the head, forehead, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, eyebrow center, right eye, left eye, right ear, left ear, right cheek, left cheek, nose, lips, tongue, and jaw, front of the neck, right collarbone, left collarbone, hollow between, right chest, left chest, heart center, upper abdomen, navel center, lower abdomen, pelvis, buttocks, lower back, middle back, upper back, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, whole spine, back of the head, top of the head. Stay awake and be aware of the whole right leg, the whole left leg, the whole right arm, the whole left arm, trunk, neck, and head. Be aware of both legs, both arms, trunk, neck, and head. Be aware of the whole body, the whole body, the whole body. Stay aware and stay present and bring awareness to the breath. Be aware of the breath coming in and out of the body. Concentrate this awareness at the abdomen and follow the flow of breath in the abdomen. On the inhalation, the abdomen gently expands, and on the exhalation, it softens. Follow the flow of this breath. Stay with the breath in the abdomen and then start counting back from 18 like this. Breathe in 18, breathe out 18. In 17, out 17. And so on, counting backwards. the count is lost or 0 is reached, start again at 18 and count backwards. Awareness is in the breath and counting. Stay with the practice. Stay awake. Keep counting back from 18, following the breath in the abdomen. Now let go of the counting. Let go of the counting and let the breath flow freely. It is now the time in your practice to repeat your sankalpa. Using the same wording as before, please repeat your sankalpa 3 times mentally to yourself. If you are unable to discover a sankalpa at the beginning of the practice, maybe try looking or listening inward just one more time. Listen for the sounds of your breath, sounds of your body. Becoming aware of any sounds that are close to you. Now extend your awareness and listen for any more distant sounds, any sounds that you can hear. Remember this room around you. Remember the walls, the shape of the room and what's in the room, objects, colors, the floor, where the door is, and remember your position in this room. Picturing yourself practicing Yoga Nidra. Feel the sensations of the breath moving in and out of your body. Feel what's touching your body. Feel the air on your skin, the warmth and texture of your clothing or blankets. Feel how your body is supported, the position that you're in, and feel the weight of your body in contact with that support. Start to deepen the breath into the body. And begin to deepen the breath, moving your body from the inside. Feel your awareness becoming present in this space and moment. And say to yourself silently, this practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Start to wiggle and move your fingers and toes. Continue to listen to your body and begin to move and stretch in whatever you need to do to release your body from stillness. Maybe stretching or yawning. And over the next minute, you'll be making your way up to sitting. And to do so, you'll want to bend your knees. And at some point, either hug your knees into your chest or out your feet on the floor. Gently sway the knees from side to side, completely releasing the spine. The movement may take you over onto a side, or maybe you rock and roll up to sitting, whatever feels better for you. And whenever you do find yourself sitting again, just turn to face the front of the room, closing your eyes or bringing them to a soft gaze once more. Take the time to establish your seat, connecting roots to the earth, lengthening your spine. And once you are steady, settle into awareness of the breath. Let the breath be your guide to observe the effects on your state of mind, on your physical body, and your energy. And eventually bring your hands to Anjali Mudra, hands to heart center. We will close this practice by chanting Om one time. So first taking a nice deep breath in, exhaling it out. Deep breath in. Thank you again for joining me for this time, this practice. Let's bring the thumb knuckles up to the third eye, center of the forehead. The divine light in me honors the divine light in each of you. And together we bow. Namaste. All right, thanks again for watching, everyone, and hope you have a great day. See you soon. Thanks.